Chris Watkin back again with Matt Giggs, and we're here to talk about how estate agency fees represent the beliefs you have as an estate agent. What do you mean by that, Matt? Talk to me.
Yeah, so I saw a video the other day on LinkedIn as an agent that was really critical of a customer for texting him for saying that they're going to use another estate agent.
I think I remember this video.
Yes, and I thought, well, that's a really interesting output, because the estate agent, what I was saying is that they thought they were going to win it and they were going to get the business, and then the next thing you know, somebody was charging a lot less than they were, and that was the reason why this person texted them to use someone else. And for me, it's not. And you've got to take yourself out of this. It's very difficult to win trust with someone and then not get given the opportunity to help them out. So if you don't understand that, you'll always be blaming the vendor. It's not the vendor's fault. It's not the vendor's... you can't criticise a vendor for not using you. That's absolute bullshit. You're just kidding yourself. And the moment you realise that is the moment you can start taking control of the situation. First thing is, losing listings for whatever reason is one of the best gifts you'll ever get, because it allows you to improve your game and to get better. The trouble is how do you get that feedback without wanting to hear what you want to hear? So for example, Mr. Watkins, look, come on, tell me why I didn't get the opportunity to help you out. You're going to say, oh, well, to be honest, you were, because the easy thing for a vendor to say is, well, you were more expensive than the other agent.
How do you get honest feedback?
By asking for it and explaining why you need it. So for me, look, Chris, I totally understand why you've chosen somebody else, but outside of the fee being the reason why, what else could I have done to improve?
So you're taking the fee out of...
Absolutely. I want to know what I could do to meet your goals and expectations. What was it that I didn't deliver to you that didn't meet your needs? So for me, that's all I need to know. What could I have done to improve? If there was just one thing I could have done to improve, Mr. Watkins, what would it have been?
Could you almost say, so it helps me with my next client?
Yeah, 100%, because that shows you that you want to be there for them if it doesn't work out. This is one of the points, right? Is we're going to probably go into a market in the next 3, 6, 9 months where estate agents won't be on camera going, I've just sold another one with 20 viewings at a weekend. And actually, you're going to find more houses stick around. The buying market will change. It will become more relevant that buyers will need to be your best friends as well as your sellers. You've got to make a difference. And I think in a customer appointment, what I teach people is how to really understand their customer better. And if they understand their vendor better and that client better, and they understand what's truly important to them, they'll be able to find the right solutions. And if you present the right solutions in front to a client, which aren't about your stats, not about how great you are, not about how many awards you've won, not about how many buyers you've got lined up to view their house, but if you truly understand what that customer needs, which most of the time they don't even think about until you've asked that question, you'll never be able to help. So coming on to your fees, if I've got your needs met by my solutions and it costs you nothing to get there, but it costs you this when we've completed on the transaction, so you've approved that I've met your needs, will that fee be well earned by myself? What will you say?
Of course.
Absolutely. So the fee is about understanding the customer's needs and matching your service. Now, the next step of this, so not just the skills, is do you believe in your fees? I'm looking at you. You're sitting there. If you're going out there and saying 1.5% but, yeah, you need to kick your butt. Because if you're saying but, you've gone, right? It's 1.5%. I don't negotiate. Let me explain why, or whatever.
So what you're saying is you've got to ask the right questions.
Totally. But you've got to want to be there to win the relationship, not the listing.
Win the relationship, not the listing.
Totally.
I love that.
Well, it's the only way. If you go out to win a relationship...
because people do business with people they trust, and that's what the relationship is.
Like trust. You're getting to know each other on the appointment. If they don't like you and they don't trust you, you'll never win it. But if it becomes about fees and what did the other agents say and how much they value it at, you're going down the wrong path. For me, I don't care whether you go out first, last, or 10th in line. This appointment's going to be different than any other appointment that you're going to experience. Okay, so we're going to get to understand the whole process of moving home, and I want you to ask me any questions along the way. So you've got to be different. And this is the other bit about standing out in a crowded market. you're not going to stand out if you just do the same stuff as everybody else. Do the opposite of everybody else, then you'll stand out. So if you're going in there to win a listing because you're going to want to quote the cheapest fee, or you're going to want to get the highest value, you're going to go completely around it in the wrong way. And by the way, I've done a Rightmove webinar on this once, which was 5 steps to winning every instruction / winning every relationship or trust. So there's a really good one that I can send you a clip for on that. But for me, that's what it's all about. And your fees, what do you want it to be? If you want to be 2%, what does the service need to be? Right? For it to be 2%, it doesn't need to be a 2%, so it needs to be a 3% service. You need to really over believe in what you do to be able to command the fee that you wish to command. You know, that's very simple.
Thank you for your time today.
You're welcome.
Very insightful.
Cheers.